Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Nathan Massey gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Rajai Davis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Oakland, center fielder, Rajai Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High pop-up. Doran moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Now the A's designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Now here's the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. So far this year against Southpaws, Davis is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Alonso leads off first with one away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The A's strand 1. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So coming to the plate, number 15. It lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Joyce is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Mays. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Stepping in, Lee Van Dyke. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Into the box now, number 22. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Living up to the hype. We heard in spring training that this rookie had all the makings of being a great one, and swings like that are the reason why. What a pretty swing, and what a rookie year he's having.
Into the box, Donnie Larson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
In now, Dale Tomlinson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Standing in now, Mitchell Friedman. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Stepping into the box, Jake Taylor. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Cleveland's out in front, 5-0. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
So 1-1. Hit out towards second. Larson comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today in this one.
At the plate, Josh Phegley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Mark Canha waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Larson shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now batting, Roger Doran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a home run. They're saying fair ball, but if it wasn't by much. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. Into the box now, number 15. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 1-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. Now let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. Guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they call that the mistake by the lake. The Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
Still only one out in the inning. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready to take his hacks again, number 22, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's got it. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 2 full. The Indians on top, 7-0. Here's Jed Lowry now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Tomlinson over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Here's Matt Joyce now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend to north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Now a Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a little blooper to center. Mays moving forward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Donnie Larson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch fouled off. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for one, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
No real chance for him to roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Striding in once again, Mitchell Friedman. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Tomlinson leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's inside. 2-0. Set and the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Jake Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Taylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Roger Doran would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 away in an open base. He wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roger Doran. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
One and one, here it is. Lifted in the air to center. Davis on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Indians strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Here's Yonder Alonso. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yonder Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Van Dyke moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder Chris Davis.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Davis waits on the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Marcus Semien. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jesse Hahn answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 15.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
2-0.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there. He's got it one away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Digging in once again, Willie Mays comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
In now, Lee Van Dyke, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
8 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, number 22. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3. Donnie Larson would be next. Hit in the air down the right field line. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. In the dirt, the throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next up for the A's, Josh Phegley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Ball 2 now. Here he comes on 2-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Right to him. One there. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still 8-0. Ready for another shot now. Johnny Larson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Striding in for the Indians, Dale Tomlinson. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Friedman.
Ready once again, Mitchell Friedman. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Tomlinson, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box, Jake Taylor, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Joyce at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 15.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 15. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in, Willie Mays.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's set and the pitch. This is back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Jed Lowry now. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Up around the face.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Number 22 is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Rajai Davis now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. They trail in this one 11-0. Stepping into the box, Lee Van Dyke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Lee Van Dyke.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, number 22. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Joyce is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Johnny Larson.
So coming to the plate, Donnie Larson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Van Dyke, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Dale Tomlinson is on deck. One out and a runner on second base. He loses him on ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So digging in now, Dale Tomlinson. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitchell Friedman.
In now for Cleveland, Mitchell Friedman. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Fegley over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 11-0. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now the A's designated hitter, Yonder Alonso, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Taylor, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Seared down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Roger Doran, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Taylor leads off second with nobody out. One ball, 1 strike to count. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Kenna has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 15.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Willie Mays will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
A 1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder, Lee.
Digging in once again, Lee Van Dyke. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's a strike.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 12 and the A's nothing. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Luke is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready once again, Josh Phegley. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Canha. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Oh, that's too high.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hey!
2-2. The 2-2. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Indians lead it 12-0. Riding in once again, number 22. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Number 8, second baseman.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready for another shot now. Dale Tomlinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he struck him out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Mitchell Friedman went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. The 2-2 line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 12 and the A's nothing. A nice look there at downtown Cleveland's skyline from the Cuyahoga River just outside Progressive Field, where we're set for the 9th inning. Here's Jed Lowry now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, Dero, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the ninth inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. It's a fastball, center cut. Lowry aboard here at first with nobody out. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mays is after it. 1 away. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The center fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 2 to Alonso.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
First and second now, 1 man out. Ready with another 0-2. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Tomlinson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. On the year, Davis brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Marcus Semien. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. But this one's out of reach into the home dugout. Line to the right side. Tomlinson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Cleveland Indians came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Nathan Massey earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Andrew Triggs was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A reminder that the regional train facility provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only in short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field to RTA's walkway to Gateway.